Yo, what's up guys? So my name is Moya, and today I'm going to be talking about what I think is the hardest thing about living here in Finland. Before I moved here, I'd done a bit of research and I found out that for a lot of people, something that was quite difficult about moving here was the weather. And let's just say that it was a bit of a shock, but I had already prepared myself mentally for it. I remember one time during winter time, I'd left a bowl of water in the car and we went out somewhere and then came back into the car only to find that the water in that water bottle was completely frozen. I was like, what is going on here? And it was a bit difficult. It was kind of weird to walk around in snow. I hadn't really lived around snowy areas. And it was a bit shocking to find that it can sometimes be colder outside than it is in your deep freezer. Like, what? And the coldest weather I've been in so far was around, I think, minus 28 degrees, which is freaking cold. And I bet you some Finnish person is gonna write down in the comments and be like, no, you haven't really experienced real cold. It has to be minus 500 or something. But regardless, I was kind of ready for that. And to my surprise, it didn't bring me down to my knees. That wasn't the hardest thing for me. I experienced the cold and that didn't break me. I experienced the feeling of isolation because I didn't know the language and that didn't break me either. I experienced massive amounts of homesickness, but that still didn't break me. The thing that brought me down to my knees was the lack of sunshine. The lack of sunshine really hit me hard. And if you're thinking about moving to Finland, or if you live in Finland, you probably know what I'm talking about. And this is specifically within winter time. You know, I consider myself a fairly positive person, but god damn, the no sunshine thing, it felt like it completely drained me. And it was especially hard for me during my first winter time here. It was crazy. In the beginning, I honestly thought there was something wrong with me. Maybe I'd suddenly started getting depressed for some reason, and it was really confusing. So just to explain what it's like, you wake up at 8 in the morning, say you're going to work, and it's dark. You arrive at work, and by around 3 p.m., it's already starting to get pretty dark, if not dark already. You get home at 4, 5, pitch black. And this for me in the beginning was really difficult because I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I didn't understand what was wrong. I was like, what is wrong with me, man? What's going on? God damn. As time went on, I realized that there was actual science behind this. So the sun helps your body create vitamin D. Vitamin D helps your brain create serotonin. Serotonin is what makes you feel good and happy and positive. So if you're not getting any vitamin D, your body naturally feels depressed. So it was an actual thing that was happening to me and I didn't realize it. Now, even when you know what the issue is, what's causing your emotions to feel down, what's causing you to feel lethargic and just bleh, it can still be difficult to get yourself up on your feet. This is my third winter now, and I've been trying to create a sort of plan for myself to help keep me stable so that I don't fall into a pit of despair like I used to during this time. So here are some of the things that I do. First of all, I try and wake up pretty early to read or to write. I just find that setting my intentions for the day just helps me remain a little bit clear. Another thing that can be really helpful is hanging out with friends or people that you know, or if you don't know anyone yet, calling back home or whatever the case might be, but just hearing a friendly voice. Another thing that I found quite helpful is doing something active, something sporty. Like I've just started doing boxing and it really helps. It's great. I feel like I'm staying fit and it helps me just get blood flowing, which is helpful. Having some goals and being focused on something, whether it's something to do with work, a personal project, anything that just keeps your mind focused. Some of the more practical things that you can do is getting vitamin D capsules, which I've got, but for some reason I haven't used them. Maybe I need to use them more often. And another thing that you can do is getting some sort of bright light. I've got this lamp that can shine really bright, and it helps me feel like the daylight doesn't end super soon. And another thing you can do during winter time, I guess, and it's a bit more difficult now, is traveling. Getting the f out of the country for a month at least. So that for me is what I think is the most difficult thing about living in Finland, and it's just those couple of months of less sunshine. It genuinely can be hard, and it's not the same for everyone. Some people love it, obviously, but me coming from South Africa, a very sunny country, it's different for me. Having said all that, I think that the summers in Finland are lovely, super beautiful, super fantastic. I love sitting out in the park and having a couple drinks. I love walking around the city and seeing people sitting outside. Summertime in Finland, I think, is completely unmatched. So anyway, those are just some of my thoughts. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And also let me know what else you want me to speak about. I hope you all have a fantastic day, evening, wherever you are, and I hope that you're keeping safe. Cheers for now. Bye.